as well. One of the Sinclair Research games that was coded by Psion Software. Psion, of course, who went on to do such delights as the Psion Organizer. He's the Psion 3MX. Give you an idea of what they did. But they started doing software on the Spectrum. This is Backgammon. And again, this is a continuing to play title here. You'll see that it has absolutely stunning graphics. This is the game loading screen. And if we switch over to the actual gameplay, when you first load it in, it starts off at 0-0 score. I've been playing it a little bit over the weekend, and at the moment it's 3 points to 2 in my fight against the Spectrum and my limited backgammon strategy. Even against the first skill level, I'm not great at it. So here we go. Embarrassing time. Nope, we're not going to change the skill level. Nope, you can roll the dice for me. Let us play a game of backgammon in what can only be described as wonderful Spectrum graphics. Right. Oh, great. We're immediately doubled because we rolled a double to start off with. The computer gets the higher score. He's playing the red counters, which means he's going clockwise. I'm playing blue, so I'm going anti-clockwise. And it is, for those of you who know backgammon, a game of backgammon. Pretty simple. Okay, let's just do a run round with the blue box and see just how fast we can get one of them out of there. Okay. And one of the reasons I went back to this is, I did have the Psion version of chess and flight simulation, which I'm sure will come to top. And backgammon is one of I never actually had. Obviously, you see it in the catalogues. And it sort of came with the booklet of the 16-page booklet of here are some of the great games you can game. And the applications task were 2, make a chip. Everybody's got one of those. And this was listed as one of them. And as you can see from the cover looks incredibly exciting. And I always wondered what it looked like and how it played and whether I would have enjoyed it back then the first time with the Spectrum. And so I'd be kind of enjoying it. Yeah, sure, the graphics are, even by Spectrum standards, you can tell that this is really early days in Spectrum, like Pyramid, which we talked about earlier in this stream, which, really pushed the graphical envelope in the first months of Spectrum. This doesn't. I think would be the fair to say answer. But there again, does it need to? You're seeing your counters that are sitting there quite nicely on the board. You're seeing your the spikes on the backgammon board. You've got your dice that are rolling, and you get the doubling dice in the middle. And the controls themselves is just press the letter that you want to move them off, and it all holds together. Given that you didn't really know what the limits of the machines were, you're talking about really early programming going on here. Sort of first run through, you're still using as much of the Spectrum character set as possible. You're basing this very roughly of UDGs and graphics going on there as well. Got double 2, so we definitely want to pop that one there, and we probably want to get a safe spike there, and we'll bring another one into the inner board. There we go. It has everything you need to play backgammon. The graphic, how could be? Oh, I got a double 2, you get double 4. Okay, right, fair enough then. Let's see how many doubles you give yourself. So I come back to a couple of questions. One is, do I like it now? Curiously enough, yes, because there's no gubbins going on. There's no extra stuff. There's no play online or huge, great big analysis and stuff. It's just, there you go, backgammon. And you're right, there's no sound. What you are not hearing is definitely not there. Right then. Oh, 4 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, what I think I will do is we'll just not take any chances and everything, and just put those safely behind. If you roll a 6 now, if you That's two doubles. Are you keeping track? I mean, the dice are always incredibly fair. So don't go thinking anything changes there. But yeah, that's a lot of. Yeah, that's a really nice move. Right, so we need to try and get these two knocked out. Try and find a way to get a nice prime block running through a 5 and a 2. Doesn't really help there either. And it does keep everything safe as we're moving them into the board. Double offered. No, really? I'm going to accept it just so we can carry on with the game. But it means that it thinks it's clearly ahead. There's no subtlety or bluffing involved in 48k of code on the or 16k actually as well, because I think this is one of the smaller ones that runs in 16k as well. So I am losing terribly. Unless you give me a 6 now. Oh, you're going to give me a 1. Well, that's not much use to man nor fish. Actually, it might be actually. No, that's not. I wanted to do the 1 there. See, this is one of the things it doesn't do. It doesn't have an undo option, which is disappointing because I wanted to do 1 to put it on the R and then move a peg down from the L. But you see, you're not going to get 6. So, am I going to split you up? Yes, I am. I'm going to just move you over to there and see what happens. Okay, bad strategy from the keyboard. So, it does miss the undo option. And you've got to, yeah. Are you going to block me? Are you going to? Yeah, you are. You're going to block me. There we go. Gambled on getting through. And now I can only get moving if I roll a 1. So now you're going to roll me a double 6, aren't you? 2, can't do anything with that. 6, can't do anything with that. Cannot move. Yep, I'm going to lose here quite spectacularly. Or an amazingly confident win. But I don't think that's going to happen, do you? No, not at all. And this is still level 1. So, I... Nope. Oh, I can move the 5. Oh, great. Okay, so it's the Y. To move that on there. So I could roll a 3. 1, 2, 3. Or I could knock you off and take a chance. I think I have to take a chance here because I am not going to get anything otherwise. It's a 1 in 3 shot of you blotting me, mind you. So let's just see what happens here. 2 doesn't get him through. 5 does. Okay, fair enough. Worth a gamble? I have no idea. Okay, 1 or a 5 so I can carry on. I get the 1. 5 here would be nice. I get a 4. Actually, yeah, I'm low on the bar, so do I want to play with the 1? Yes, I do. So we'll run that one over. And just to make me safe, we've got a spike on the inboard. Okay. Now he can't start bearing off until he gets his red one through off the tee. So I think all I can do here is just to try and keep blotting him off, protecting my pieces. So I can do it again if I do the N. I'm just going to have to take the 1 in 3 chance again. Because I just need to not have him get round the board with this one piece. This is desperate rear guard action. 1 and 6 to take you to the R. Yep. Get yourself as far away as possible. Okay. Press enter to roll the dice. Let's see what we can get. A 2 and a 4. Okay, right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So with the N, we shall kick you onto the bar again. And then with a 2, I'll give you a 50-50 shot at getting blocked coming in. That's a blockage. That gets him on. Okay. So, good game. I think so. I'm not a great big backgammon aficionado, so I can't be 100% sure. But what I do know is that I should have pressed the 2 that time. It's done it wrong again, hasn't it? I wanted to press the 2 on that, not the 4. It always takes the higher number first. But I can still blow him off. Okay, you know what? Let's just go suicidal and do it anyway. Because I ain't going to win otherwise. And let's just hope you don't roll a 4. If you roll a 4... There's the 4. Gets me off the side. You can just leave everybody stacked up there as well. As I said, it's one of these games where I'll probably just keep the snapshot running. I'll let the score build up over time and see where I get to. My move with a 6, well, that gives me something, I suppose. So I do need to take myself off there. So he's perfectly safe there. 1, 2, 3. I can't do anything with a 5, so that's unfortunate. But what I might want to do is actually just do a little bit of protection here. And build that one there. So there's a little bit of a prime block there. So we're just going to keep this through 6. Oh, well done. That gets you over, doesn't it? 1, 6. Blots the N off. Okay, so I'm going to have to try and catch this one red man on the way around. But before that, I need to roll a 5 or 6 to get my man off. That's not going to work. There's the 6. Good, that's what I needed. Okay. So I've got a 2. Am I going to spread this out? Yeah, I'm going to spread this out because then I can roll a 6 and maybe knock you off. Of course, you can roll a 6 and knock me off, but I'm losing anyway. So that's perfectly fine. A 4 and 2. Yeah, you're going to knock me off, aren't you? How convenient is that? To be fair, if you think about 2 dice rolls getting a 6, you know, it's not a 7, it's not in the middle. But, okay, I need a 5 or 6 to get off the board. There's the 5. And there's the 1. Okay, so I've got to knock off the board there. And I've got to take the 1 just to protect them. And a 3 is not going to help you. 4 is going to help you. That's going to take him through. It's unless I get a miracle run of doubles, I'm pretty sure that's that game over. So Psion's backgammon there. From it just leans over. I will, you know, look at it over here. I think we're looking again in the early bursts of the spectrum because it was one that was packaged with the original box. You got it in the catalogue. So, yep, 1983 from Sinclair Research, programmed by Steve Kelly. And Steve, if memory serves me, did quite a number of those titles. So, Backgammon's in there. He also did Computer Scrabble, who we've spoken about previously. Matchpoint, Backgammon, also the man behind Checkered Flag as well. So, a man who I wasted a fair bit of my childhood playing against and, you know, deciding, I wonder what the other titles were like. Well, I think it's fair to say Backgammon is one of those titles. And is he going to win any awards? Probably not. Does it look like a good old Spectrum retro 8-bit game? Yeah. Does it play a good game? Well, it does for me. That obviously depends more on how good my backgammon skills are than what you think, but it is all definitely there. So, yeah, Psion's backgammon, thumbs up. And I think I would have enjoyed that when I had the Spectrum the first time around. This is the second time around though, so if you want to find out more, you can do. You can follow me at Twitch, twitch.tv/EwanSpence. Your follows are very much appreciated as I build my way up in the follower count there. We're building up the likes over on Facebook as well, facebook.com/RetroZXSpectrum. And you can search for Retro Spectrum on YouTube as well for more reviews, clips, oddities, and fun bits and pieces from the world of the Sinclair Spectrum in the 21st century. Thanks for watching. Ta-ra for now.